Well. Solo Man here. And the Freedom Convoy 2022 is still active. And the funny thing is, when the truckers started it, they expected to be maybe 2,000, maybe 2,500 truckers. Then they just head to Ottawa and state their case. But on the way to Ottawa, going under all these bridges and passing through these towns, all the Canadian people were out on the bridges on the side of the road. And it just got bigger and bigger. And it's so big now, it's spread to other countries as well. And it started off with the mandates. But really it's turned into something much, much more, hasn't it? It's all about freedom and the long reach of the governments. The governments have forgot they're working for the people. But all the Western governments, all they seem to want to do is try to control the people by force and divide the people. And just for Canada, Justin Trudeau has inflamed the situation. Every time he appears and opens his mouth, he's absolutely just like a 10-year-old boy. First of all, he runs away and hides. Then when he does come out, he does nothing but threaten the truckers. And his last video about "it's time to go home" video was 98% threats to the truckers, wasn't it? And unfortunately, Doug Ford has turned into Justin Trudeau's lapdog. This man should not be trusted ever again, because he seems to flip-flop all over the place. Some arrests have been made at Ambassador Bridge, I believe. Unfortunately, that was bound to happen at some point. There's been some protests, obviously, in France, and they've used tear gas to try and disperse them, because Macron doesn't care what the world people think, because he's a dictator unto himself. And although the governments are overreaching, they're treating their citizens terribly, don't ever forget about the media. Most of the media is in bed with the governments. Why are they in bed with them? Well, they're getting paid, aren't they? The government's giving the big media companies these grants, so they say. And it's to twist the news in favor of the government. Lie if they have to. Unfortunately, the corruption goes deep in these Western countries, doesn't it? But that's the blueprint they're using in all these Western countries, even in the UK, in the European countries too. You control the information and what people hear and see. You control the people. Look at North Korea. If these protests all over the world get crushed, then they will bring in laws so that can never happen again. And all of us will be living under tyranny for the rest of our lives and our children's lives. So this is far more important than a lot of people think it is. The governments are there to run the country, not to run the people. I'm really very proud to be a Canadian, and you should be proud of whatever country you're from too. And Trudeau, playtime is over. Take it easy, guys.